When you wake up, the world doesn't owe you anything. No one's going to hand you success on a silver platter. The road is not going to be easy. But the reality is, it's the struggle that makes you. It's the pain, the sweat, the tears, the grind that will shape you into the warrior you need to be. You have to train your mind. You have to become relentless, focused, driven, because without that, you're just floating in this world, aimlessly wandering. You see, the world doesn't care about your dreams, but it does care about what you're willing to fight for. You're at war with yourself. Your mind can be your greatest ally, or it can be your greatest enemy. It's the voice inside that tells you you can't do this. It's the same voice that says you're not good enough. It's the same voice that whispers, just give up. You've already tried. It's not worth it, but let me tell you something, that voice is lying. Every single time you hear it, you have to fight back. You've got to rise up. You've got to push through the doubt, the fear, the negativity. That's the only way to win this war. And you've got to win it every single day. Look, when you look at a champion, what do you see? You see a warrior, don't you? You see someone who has mastered the art of perseverance. You see someone who has gone through battle after battle, fought through the pain, the struggle, and the hardships, and come out on top. But here's the thing about warriors, they're not born that way. They're made. They train. They push themselves beyond the limits. They understand that success is not a one-time event. It's a daily commitment to excellence. It's waking up every morning and saying, I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. I'm going to push harder, run faster, think sharper. They're never satisfied with where they are. They're always looking for that next level, that next challenge, that next opportunity to grow. You've got to train your mind the same way. You've got to train it to be relentless. You've got to train it to never accept defeat, to never quit when things get tough. You've got to make your mind your strongest weapon, because that's what will get you through the hardest of times. It's easy to give up when things get difficult. It's easy to throw in the towel when the world is against you. But let me tell you something, if you quit, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. You'll never know how strong you really are. You'll never know what it feels like to rise from the ashes and come out victorious. Think about the greatest warriors in history. Do you think they had it easy? Do you think they woke up one day and decided to be great? Of course not. They had to work for it. They had to work for it. They had to train their minds and their bodies to endure the pain, the struggle, the adversity. They had to face fear, doubt, and uncertainty and push through it. And every time they did, they became stronger, they became better, they became champions. And that's what you have to do. You have to train your mind like a warrior with every ounce of strength you have. Every day is an opportunity to strengthen your mind. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Every obstacle is a stepping stone to greatness. But you've got to be willing to embrace the struggle. You've got to be willing to face the uncomfortable truth that greatness is not easy. It's not handed to you on a silver platter. It's not given to you because you want it. It's earned. It's earned through hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. It's earned through every early morning, every late night, every moment when you feel like giving up but you don't. It's earned through every ounce of sweat, every drop of blood, every tear that you shed in the pursuit of your dreams. You've got to be willing to make sacrifices. You've got to be willing to let go of the things that are holding you back, the distractions, the negative influences, the people who don't believe in you. You've got to surround yourself with people who will challenge you, push you, and hold you accountable. You've got to surround yourself with warriors who are on the same mission as you, people who are not afraid to put in the work, people who will help you rise when you fall. And when you do fall, and you will fall, you've got to get back up. You've got to dust yourself off, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not done. I'm just getting started. There's no secret formula for success. There's no magic pill that will make you a champion. But there is one thing you can control, and that is your mindset. Your mindset is everything. It's the difference between success and failure. It's the difference between living a life of mediocrity and living a life of greatness. It's the difference between staying stuck in your circumstances and breaking free to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. You have the power to control your mind. You have the power to control your thoughts. And if you can control your mind, you can control your destiny. But this is not easy. It's not going to be a smooth ride. There will be times when you want to give up. There will be moments when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress. But that's the test. That's the moment when you have to dig deep. That's when your true character is revealed. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And if you want to be a warrior, you've got to be tough. You've got to be strong. Not just in body, but in mind and spirit. When you train your mind like a warrior, you're not just preparing for success, you're preparing for battle. You're preparing for the hard times, the tough decisions, the moments of uncertainty. But with every battle, you'll come out stronger. With every challenge, you'll become more resilient. You'll learn to thrive in adversity. You'll learn to embrace the struggle, because you'll know that it's in the struggle where the growth happens. It's in the battle where the transformation occurs. It's through the fire that the warrior is forged. The warrior doesn't fear the battle. The warrior seeks it out. The warrior welcomes the challenge. The warrior knows that every battle, every struggle is a chance to prove who they are, what they're made of. And that's the mindset you have to have. You've got to wake up every morning with a warrior mentality, ready to face whatever challenges come your way. You've got to be prepared to fight for your dreams, to fight for your future, to fight for the life you deserve. But training your mind is not just about being tough. It's also about being smart. It's about being strategic. It's about understanding that success is not just about brute force. It's about having the mental clarity to see the bigger picture. It's about having the discipline to stay focused on your goals and not get distracted by the noise around you. It's about having the wisdom to know when to push forward and when to take a step back. It's about having the humility to learn from your mistakes and the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path seems unclear. Your mind is your most valuable asset. It's the foundation of everything you will ever achieve. And if you want to succeed, you've got to take care of it. You've got to feed it with positive thoughts, with empowering beliefs, with knowledge, with wisdom. You've got to guard it against negativity, against self-doubt, against the voices that tell you that you can't. You've got to protect your mind from anything that will pull you off course. And you've got to be willing to put in the work every single day to train it to be stronger, sharper, and more focused. So what does it mean to train your mind like a warrior? It means to have the mindset of a champion. It means to be relentless in the pursuit of your goals. It means to embrace the struggle, to face the challenges head on, and to never back down. It means to be disciplined, to be focused, and to be committed to your growth. It means to train every single day, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. It means to be the kind of person who never quits, who never gives up, who never stops fighting for what they want. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that will truly define you is your mindset. If you want to be a warrior, if you want to achieve greatness, you've got to train your mind. You've got to fight for it. You've got to work for it. And you've got to never stop, because the battle isn't over until you win. And the warrior doesn't stop until they've conquered everything in their path. Your mind is your most powerful asset. To achieve greatness, you must cultivate a warrior's mindset, relentless, focused, and unwavering. The difference between success and failure lies in your ability to control your thoughts and persevere, even when the journey gets tough. Success is not about avoiding difficulties, but about overcoming them. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Embrace the pain, the hardships, and the discomfort, because it's through these trials that you transform into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Becoming a warrior isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous process of training your mind and body. Every day, commit to improving, even in small ways. Consistent effort, discipline, and the refusal to quit, regardless of setbacks, are what ultimately lead to victory. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world, and it's the determining factor in how you experience life. It shapes every decision you make, every action you take, and every goal you set. If you want to be successful, you must first understand that success is born from the mind. It's not a coincidence, luck, or random chance. It's a series of deliberate, purposeful actions that start in your mind and ripple out into every aspect of your life. The way you think, the way you approach challenges, and the way you respond to setbacks all play a part in whether or not you will succeed. The mindset that you carry defines your reality. If you approach life with the belief that you can achieve your goals, that you can overcome obstacles, and that you are capable of growth, then you will create a path to success. But if you allow negative thoughts, self-doubt, and fear to take hold, you will unintentionally sabotage your own progress. Every successful person, whether in business, sports, or any other field, has one thing in common: a mindset that refuses to accept failure as an option. They see challenges as opportunities and failure as a lesson, not an end. Your thoughts have immense power. What you think directly impacts how you feel and how you act. If you tell yourself that you can't achieve something, your subconscious will believe it, and you'll act accordingly. If you doubt your ability to succeed, your actions will be influenced by fear and hesitation. But if you believe in your potential, if you believe that success is within reach, then you will act with confidence, determination, and courage. A success-driven mindset doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It has to be cultivated and nurtured. It requires intentional effort, a commitment to self-improvement, and the willingness to challenge your own limits. You can't simply wait for success to come to you. You must create it in your mind first, and then take the actions necessary to bring it into reality. This is why mindset is often described as the foundation for success. It's the bedrock upon which everything else is built. When you cultivate a strong, positive mindset, you begin to look at the world differently. Challenges no longer become barriers that stop you in your tracks. Instead, they become hurdles to overcome, opportunities to learn, and chances to grow. The way you think about obstacles determines whether they will defeat you or help you become stronger. For instance, when faced with a setback, someone with a growth mindset will look for solutions and alternatives. They'll assess the situation, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. On the other hand, someone with a fixed mindset might view the setback as a sign of failure and give up altogether. A growth mindset is about believing that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed traits but can be developed and improved over time through hard work and persistence. This belief is crucial because it keeps you motivated even when things aren't going your way. It allows you to keep pushing forward, knowing that the challenges you face today will make you stronger and better equipped for tomorrow. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. And with every setback, there is a lesson to be learned. These lessons are the building blocks that help you grow, evolve, and ultimately reach your full potential. The mind is a powerful force, but it must be trained to focus on what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get sidetracked by the opinions of others, the noise of social media, or the weight of self-doubt. But a strong mindset is unshakable. It doesn't get swayed by outside influences. It knows what it wants, and it doesn't let anything stand in its way. The ability to focus on your goals and ignore distractions is essential for success. It's about maintaining discipline, sticking to your plan, and staying committed to the process no matter what. When you are focused on your goals, you have a clear vision of where you're going, and nothing can derail you. This focus doesn't mean that you're immune to setbacks or difficulties. It simply means that you have the mental fortitude to push through those challenges without losing sight of the bigger picture. The road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, bumps, and even roadblocks along the way. But with the right mindset, you won't be discouraged by these obstacles. Instead, you will see them as opportunities to grow and to strengthen your resolve. One of the most powerful aspects of a success-driven mindset is the ability to remain persistent in the face of adversity. Persistence is the willingness to keep going, even when the going gets tough. It's the ability to keep putting in the work day after day, regardless of the outcome. And persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. The truth is, success is not an overnight achievement. It's a long, often difficult journey that requires consistent effort and an unwavering commitment to your vision. But if you are persistent and focused, success will eventually find you. However, persistence alone is not enough. You must also be willing to adapt, learn, and evolve along the way. A rigid mindset that refuses to change or adapt to new circumstances can limit your potential. The ability to remain flexible and open-minded is a key component of a successful mindset. Success requires constant growth and adaptation. The world is constantly changing, and so must you. Being open to new ideas, embracing new challenges, and learning from your experiences will ensure that you are always moving forward, even when the path gets difficult. In addition to persistence and adaptability, a success-driven mindset is built on the foundation of self-belief. If you don't believe in yourself and your ability to achieve greatness, you will never take the necessary steps to make your dreams a reality. Self-belief is the fuel that drives you to take action, to step outside your comfort zone, and to keep pushing forward when things get tough. When you believe in your potential, you are more likely to take risks, seize opportunities, and face challenges head-on. Belief in yourself is not about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about recognizing your worth, understanding your capabilities, and trusting that you have what it takes to succeed. It's about acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses and using both to propel yourself forward. A mindset that believes in its own potential will never settle for mediocrity. It will always strive for excellence, always push beyond its limits, and always aim higher. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to dream bigger, to set higher goals, and to go after them with everything you've got. Another essential element of a success-driven mindset is resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure, disappointment, and setbacks. Everyone experiences failures along the way. No one is immune to mistakes, missteps, or times when things don't go according to plan. What separates those who succeed from those who fail is how they respond to those failures. Do they let failure define them, or do they use it as a stepping stone to success? A resilient mindset views failure as part of the process. It doesn't dwell on mistakes, it learns from them. It understands that failure is not an end, but rather a detour on the path to success. Resilience is what allows you to keep going when things get tough. It's what helps you get back up after a fall, shake off the dust, and keep moving forward. Resilient individuals don't let obstacles defeat them. They face them head-on, learn from them, and continue their journey with renewed determination. They know that every setback is just a setup for a comeback. Success is not for the faint of heart. It requires mental toughness, a willingness to push beyond your limits, and the ability to stay focused on your goals despite the inevitable challenges that will arise. But with the right mindset, you can navigate through life's ups and downs, overcome any obstacle, and create the success you desire. When you master your mindset, you master your life. And when you master your life, there's nothing you can't achieve. Growth doesn't come from comfort, and it doesn't come from easy victories. It doesn't come from sitting back, watching the world go by, and wishing for things to be different. Growth happens in the struggle, in the moments when you feel like you can't go on, when you're faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. It's in those moments of adversity that you have the opportunity to rise, to transform, and to push yourself further than you ever thought possible. Embracing the struggle is not about seeking out pain or hardship. It's about understanding that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to evolve into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The struggle is inevitable. Life doesn't promise smooth sailing. In fact, it often promises the opposite: uncertainty, discomfort, and obstacles that seem to appear at every turn. But that's where the magic lies. Growth occurs when we face these challenges head-on, when we refuse to be defeated, and when we persist in the face of adversity. Each struggle you encounter has the potential to shape you, to teach you valuable lessons that will serve you in the future. But in order to experience this growth, you have to be willing to embrace the struggle, to welcome the discomfort, and to understand that it is all part of the process of becoming the person you are meant to be. When you approach struggle with the right mindset, you begin to see it as something that serves you rather than something that holds you back. It becomes a tool for development, not an obstacle to avoid. Think about the most successful people in the world, whether they are entrepreneurs, athletes, or leaders. Behind their achievements, you'll find countless struggles. The difference is how they view these struggles. Instead of seeing them as setbacks or failures, they see them as essential steps in their journey. They know that to reach the highest levels of success, they must first go through the fire, because only through that fire will they come out stronger and more capable of achieving their goals. Struggling can take many forms. It can be the struggle of trying to build a career, of making decisions when the path isn't clear. It can be the struggle of facing personal challenges, be it in relationships, health, or finances. It can be the emotional struggle of dealing with fear, doubt, and insecurity. But no matter what form the struggle takes, it is never wasted. Every challenge, every difficulty is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and the world around you. And the deeper you go into the struggle, the more you learn, not just about the external world, but about your own inner strength, resilience, and determination. When you're in the midst of struggle, it can be easy to want to quit. It can be easy to throw in the towel and walk away, believing that you're not strong enough to handle what's in front of you. But it's precisely at this moment when you feel like giving up that you are being tested. This is where the real transformation happens. You have a choice. You can either let the struggle break you, or you can allow it to build you. And the key to embracing the struggle lies in making that choice to push through, to keep going when things get tough. When you embrace the struggle, you are not denying that it's difficult. You're not pretending that it won't hurt or that it won't require sacrifice. But what you are doing is choosing to focus on the growth that is possible on the other side. Every bit of pain you experience, every bit of discomfort, is laying the foundation for something better. It's a reminder that growth doesn't come from avoiding pain, it comes from moving through it. Every time you face a struggle and persist, you are strengthening your ability to handle future challenges. You are sharpening your skills, your determination, and your resilience. One of the most important aspects of embracing the struggle is understanding that setbacks are not failures. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if things don't go as planned, you failed. But that's not the case. Setbacks are simply part of the journey. In fact, they are often the most valuable experiences we go through, as they force us to reflect, to adapt, and to find new ways forward. Every setback provides an opportunity to reassess your approach, to reevaluate your goals, and to develop new strategies. Failure is not a final destination, it's just a stop along the way to success. Sometimes when we face struggle, we become so focused on the immediate pain that we lose sight of the bigger picture. We focus on what we're losing rather than what we're gaining. But if you can shift your perspective, you can begin to see struggle not as something to be feared, but as something to be embraced. Think of it as a rite of passage. It's a part of the process that everyone goes through to reach their highest potential. Whether it's mastering a new skill, starting a business, or trying to build meaningful relationships, struggle is a necessary and vital component of growth. One of the greatest benefits of embracing the struggle is the development of resilience. Alone, each is a valuable trait, but together they create a force that is unstoppable. Consistency provides the foundation for sustained effort, while discipline ensures that the work done is intentional and focused. Together, they create a powerful combination that allows you to build the momentum necessary for achieving greatness. Think about the process of learning a new skill. It may start out slow and challenging, but with consistent practice and disciplined focus, progress begins to accumulate. At first, you may struggle, but with time and effort, the process becomes smoother. The more consistent you are with your practice, the more natural the skill becomes. Discipline ensures that you don't give up when progress is slow or when you make mistakes. It helps you stay on track, continually refining your abilities and pushing forward. There is another aspect of consistency and discipline that is crucial to success: the ability to stay focused on the long-term goal. The path to greatness is rarely linear. It's filled with setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. Without consistency and discipline, it's easy to lose sight of the end goal and become discouraged. But champions understand the importance of keeping their eyes on the bigger picture. They know that even when things don't go according to plan, their consistent effort and disciplined focus will eventually lead them to success. They don't allow short-term failures or challenges to deter them, because they understand that these are merely stepping stones on the way to greatness. Consistency and discipline also help you build habits. Habits are the building blocks of success. When you consistently take small, positive actions, they begin to form habits that propel you toward your goals. The more disciplined you are about following through on these actions, the stronger these habits become. Over time, these habits become second nature, and you no longer have to think about them. They become automatic, and they guide you effortlessly towards success. Habits are powerful because they allow you to operate on autopilot. You no longer have to rely on willpower alone to get things done. Your habits do the heavy lifting for you. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, reading, or working on your business, the consistency and discipline you put into building positive habits will compound over time and lead to extraordinary results. Another benefit of consistency and discipline is the mental fortitude they build. Success requires not just physical effort, but mental strength. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. It's on these days that discipline becomes most important. Discipline is what helps you push through the tough times when everything feels like it's working against you. It's what keeps you moving forward, even when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Building champions is not about having one big moment of brilliance. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and refusing to give up. Consistency and discipline are the keys to achieving lasting success. Whether you're building a business, training for a sport, or working toward personal growth, the path to greatness is the same. It's about putting in the effort day after day, staying disciplined when the road gets tough, and never losing sight of the goal. Champions aren't born, they are made through consistent effort, disciplined focus, and a commitment to the long-term journey.